chillin', sippin' lean, smoking switches, stacking hundreds to the ceiling. We still winning. We just fighting to survive. It's a shame I gotta ride with this Nina on my side.
Rings and watches, kings deposits, chains that seem preposterous.
I want to show you why I'm concerned with gaining loyal and interactive followers than just gaining subscribers to monetize my account, to sell ads and bug you with unwanted data. Look at somebody like PewDiePie, who's technically made it 63.854 million subscribers. Okay, now watch. This video has million. So 7 out of 63 million. That's all that's watching his content. I hope to have an audience retention of 100%. That's my optimal goal. This video isn't about PewDiePie. This video is just to show you that almost all YouTube creators are literally focused on subscribers and watch time when it should be focused on their content and keeping their audience engaged. What's the purpose of having 1 million subscribers if only 10,000 view your video or interact on your channel or interact on your video? There is no purpose to it. You might as well have 10,000 followers and have 10,000 interactive followers than 1 million followers who are just there to be there. You know what I mean? That's what fathoms me so much about this YouTube career and this YouTube journey, is that I'm realizing that all the biggest creators literally have millions and millions of followers and subscribers, but they have thousands of views or thousands of, likes. That's it. You know what I mean? How do you go from millions and millions to thousands? I can understand going from, having a half or even a quarter of the people watch your videos, but these people are having like 1/10 or 1/20 of the people who are subscribed to their channels watch their videos. So why are those people even subscribed to your channel if they're not interacting or watching your content? You know what I mean? They might as well unsubscribe and follow somebody else who they will watch. So if you're out here making YouTube content, you're out here trying to be a creator, you're out here trying to be an influencer, trying to do something bigger and better, I'm telling you, the only person you need to listen to is yourself, because nobody knows your end game. No one knows your life plan. No one knows how you're feeling. No one knows where you're coming from. I have 600 and some subscribers, but my subscribers are loyal to me. My subscribers are there for me. My subscribers are awesome and amazing. You know what I mean? I don't have the greatest audience retention quite yet either. I might have 600 subscribers, but I might have 100 views on a video or something, and that's good to me. That's about 1/6 of my audience. You know what I'm saying? So that's better than what I've seen from some of the biggest creators out there. What I'm telling you is, quit focusing on trying to be the biggest creator, the biggest name. Try to be a name that's going to be impactful and last forever. Try to make your name be remembered. You know what I mean? Be remembered forever. YouTube has gave us the opportunity to be remembered forever. So all those people who think that they're here and put on this earth for something bigger and better, I'm telling you, the internet is it, and YouTube is your fucking platform. Google has put YouTube on a platform for you to give out free audio and free video content to the world, and you don't even have to pay for it. You get paid when you reach certain milestones of so many viewers and so much subscribers and so much watch time. You get benefited from putting out content on a free website or a free app. Take advantage, man. Understand that the world is asking for what you have to say. Somebody out there is wanting to hear what you got to say. Somebody out there is just like you. Somebody out there is feeling your pain, feeling your struggle, or maybe they're going through worse, and hearing what you got to say will give them a brighter day, make them feel a little bit better. So like I said, I'm not here to gain all these subscribers and followers and watch time. I'm here to find my audience, and I'm here to have my audience be very interactive, and I'm here to have my audience, relate to my content and care about my content and value my content. Like Gary Vee, one of my favorite creators, he's got some of the best content out there, and he don't have, look at this video, it's got 55,000 views. He's got like 1 point some million subscribers. So that retention right there isn't very good, but he's one of the best speakers. I mean, I can't even compete with Gary Vee when it comes to what he's got to say. But if he's getting that kind of audience retention, I mean, the expectation for me isn't very high. But if he can't do it, then why can't I? You know what I mean? What is setting me apart from him? What is different from me and him? Why, if he can't do something, or if somebody else can't do, or PewDiePie can't do something, why can't I do it? You know what I mean? Why can't I have 100% audience retention? Why can't I have 100% interactive audience? I think I can. I think it's possible. And that's my goal for this channel, is to, whether or not I have 1 subscriber or I have 1 million subscribers, I want my subscribers to watch my content, listen to my content, hear what I got to say, like what I got to say, relate to what I got to say. I'm not really in it to monetize my account. I'm not in it to make extra money. I have plenty of money. I live very, very comfortably. I'm on disability. All my overhead expenses are paid for. So the only thing I need in this world is extras. And you don't need a bunch of extras. I lived in poverty for 2 years, literally 2 years, just to feel what a dollar felt like, to understand the value of a dollar. Because if you don't understand the true value of a dollar, then what's the purpose of making any money? You could have $100 million, but what are you going to do with it? You know what I mean? If you can value the dollar and understand what the principle and the understanding of just one single dollar is, it could change your entire life and your perspective on money. So this video isn't about money. This video is about audience retention and, finding more interactive audience. But what is there to do? What can we do as collaborators, as mentors, as influencers to gain more audience retention, so we can have 1 million subscribers and get 1 million views on our video? I think that's the only thing that's obvious, really, is if you have 1 million subscribers and you put out a video, there should be 1 million views. Plain and simple. What's the purpose of those people watching or being a part of your channel if they're not watching your content? Yeah, I put out lots of content, and there's other creators that put out a lot of content, and not everybody has all the time in the world to watch all that content, and that might be their excuse. But why did you subscribe? If you're not going to be part of that channel, if you're not going to be part of that audience, then subscribe to a different audience and follow a different audience. You know what I mean? You're just making people's numbers go up so they look like they're better than they really are. I'd rather have one influential speaker with 10 subscribers that has 100% audience retention than 100,000 subscribers with 1% audience retention. So I'd rather have 10 subscribers than 100,000. Like I said, it's not about money for me. I'm on disability. I'm free and clear of all my overhead. My rent, my cell phone, my internet, my electricity, my insurance, all that kind of stuff is paid for 100%. I was fortunate enough to have arthritis in my life, and I was born with arthritis. And yeah, for some people it's a misfortune or a disadvantage, but to me it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I don't have to work. I'm only 28 years old. I could spend all my time and effort learning and creating and becoming a better person. Because who cares about what you're doing in your 20s and 30s? It's about who you are when you're 50. You know what I mean? You're trying to make yourself become a better person, and it takes so much, and it takes so many things and so much effort. But it starts with little things like this: is gaining, the right audience and talking to the right people and figuring out what your voice is and what you have to say and how you can relate to others, because I think everyone has an audience. Everyone has the ability to have 100% audience retention. I just don't think that people are worried about that. I think people are so focused on seeing them big numbers of subscribers that they overlook having incredible content, or a great interactive audience who comments and likes and shares their videos. That's why I started advertising that I'll pay people to share my video content, because literally, if you got 1,000 subscribers or more, I might even go down to 100 sooner or later, and you share my video content, I'll pay you. I mean, that's literally how much I value money. I do not value it at all. I'm not even looking for subscribers, and I'll pay you just to watch my video, just so you got to check it out one time. Even if you checked out my one video one time in your life, that means something to me. You know what I mean? That's great for me. That's an accomplishment for me, that you heard my voice and you heard what I had to say. But my goal here isn't to have you hear what I have to say and follow my path or my journey. My goal is to figure out how to have 1,000 subscribers and get 1,000 views on a single video. Plain and simple. I'm trying to figure out how to have 100% audience retention and figure out why so many big creators have so many millions of subscribers, but they have only thousands of views or thousands of likes, or so many shares. It's ridiculous. The discrepancy is just incredible. So it's not Gary Vee, it's not PewDiePie, it's not me, it's not anybody in particular. It's everybody. I mean, there's not one person out there I guarantee that has 100% audience retention unless they have one subscriber. So how do we go from, that moment where we first have one subscriber and we're really trying to connect with that one subscriber, to having hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers, and we lose that bond, that one-on-one bond that we had with that one subscriber? One subscriber that's loyal to you and shares your content on a daily basis is better than 100 subscribers who don't even watch your channel. So it ain't about numbers. It's not about numbers. It's not about money. It's not about none of that. It's about why you're here, what you're going to do, and how you can change yourself and become a better person every single day. This channel isn't just about becoming a hustler and becoming a better hustler and the mentality of a hustler. This channel is also about changing your life, and how I change my life on a daily occurrence, and I improve the things that I'm doing, and I learn every single day. I'm not out there fucking around with other people who are negative influences. I don't care about what my friends are doing or my family's doing. I don't care what you got to say on Facebook, to be honest. And I use Facebook for advertising, but I don't really care what other people say on there, or their Instagram or their Snapchat or Twitter. I don't really care what people are talking about on there, because most of the shit's irrelevant. And that's the reason our audience retentions are so low, is because we're talking about things that most people really don't care about, but they put into their lives for some reason. You put a certain YouTube creator in your life, but if you don't watch their channel, if you don't like their videos, you don't share their videos, then why are you a subscriber? Why are you part of their audience? So think about that one subscriber. Go back to one subscriber and just realize the importance of one subscriber, and how even if it's just you and them, your opinion, and they're watching it, or whatever, your opinion is the only one that matters, and their opinion is great because it's just an extra piece of advice. Because if you're making content, you're making it for somebody. I'm making my content for myself. My audience is an addition, is a bonus, is a plus. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not out here to monetize nothing. I don't care if I have 1 billion subscribers. I will never monetize none of my channels. And the reason is because I have things to say and I have content to give out and information to produce. that I want to be given away for free. I want people to hear my voice, and I want people to know who I am and what I'm capable of for free. I don't want people to think that they're being duped into, like video influencers, for instance. I'm not trying to hate on you guys, but you make us watch your videos and you give us all this great free advice. Then you'd be like, hey, you got to come to our fucking class or our seminar, and it costs $100. Well, what do you're out here literally just working for your money. You're not trying to impact your audience. You're not trying to change lives. You're trying to create money and create currency. I'm trying to create happiness and success. Happiness and success. I'm not trying to create wealth or financial freedom. I have financial freedom. I've had it for a very long time, since I've been 18. I never have to worry about any bill for the rest of my entire life, as long as I continually fill out my paperwork every year. Yeah, I have bad credit and I can't go buy a mansion, but what the fuck do I need a mansion for? Well, if I had $1 billion, I don't even know where I would store it. You know what I mean? So what are these huge milestones for if they don't give us nothing back in return? It's just something to think about, something for my audience to interpret and understand and realize. Just because you got 1 million subscribers doesn't mean you have 1 million friends. Doesn't mean you have 1 million followers. Doesn't mean 1 million people are listening to your advice. That just means that 1 million people push that subscribe button. I could figure out loopholes and ways to make people push the button. I'm not out here to do that. I'm looking for people to find a reason to want to push my button, a reason, and waiting and thriving for my content to come out. You know what I mean? When Gary Vee posts a content or posts a video, I'm ready. I'm excited. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Gary Vee posted a new video. You know what I mean? Awesome. I'm an interactive audience member of his. I comment on all of his videos. I share his videos. I talk about him all the time on my channel. He's one of my biggest influencers, and I don't even know the guy personally. He gave me a little shout out on Instagram, and I really appreciate that. And that totally changed my life that day. He says how one video can change your life. Shit, that one sentence that you sent me changed my life. You know what I mean? I value that. But if I can get you to watch my channel, Gary Vee to watch my channel, then how do I get my subscribers to watch my channel? If anybody's got any advice, any comments, any tactics, any tricks to gain better audience retention, let me know, because I think that's a question that every YouTube creator or influencer faces, and they just don't realize it. I think everyone is so stuck on those big numbers of subscribers because they think that monetization is their way to millions of dollars. But what's the point of doing that if you can't give your audience something more than another expense? YouTube's giving us a free platform. Why not give away free content? Why not make your audience want to view your content? Why not make your audience thrive and crave your content? Why not give your audience, tips and tricks and steps on how to be more successful, how to be more healthy, how to be more happy, how to accomplish more in life? Because that's what we are here for on this earth, is to teach the next generation what we've learned and how to reflect and grow from that. And if we're using YouTube as our platform for that, and we have 1% audience retention, then we're not very successful. We're not doing very well. So everyone out there who thinks that YouTube subscribers and a huge following or lots of friends is on social media is the way out, or good for you. If you think money is going to make you a better person, that's a great thought, but it's not. I mean, I ran almost $1 million business at 25, 24. It was illegal, but I ran that business on the side while I was on disability, and I have nothing to show for it. I burned all the money and wasted all the money just because I literally had so much money that I had to like waste it because I couldn't just go buy a house. I couldn't go buy a car. I was on disability. I had to literally waste the money. I had to live like I was broke, but I was rich. You know what I mean? So what would you do if you had all the money in the world, but you had nothing to spend it on? What would you do if you had all the subscribers in the world, but no one cared about your content? Think about life in perspective. Think about things you can do each and every day to change your life, better your life, and make an impact on the future generations of the world. This is all about the future. This ain't about what's going on right now. Yeah, it's a lot about what's going on right now to you. But if you're a creator or influencer, this is about what you're doing for the next generation, what kind of content you're leaving for the future, what kind of education that you can produce and provide for people later on in life, years down the road. If I put a video on YouTube, it could be there for 50 or 100 years. So even if I only have one view right now, that's fine. Sooner or later, I'm going to figure out how to make some great content or come up with some good things to say, and somebody's going to attract to that. And if they don't attract to that, I attract to that. You know what I mean? I'm the only person that cares about my videos being good. I'm the only person that cares about if I'm successful on YouTube. I'm the only person that is out here learning each and every day, trying to be a better creator. No one's forcing me to do this. I'm doing this because I love to do it. I'm passionate about creating content. I'm passionate about being an influencer. I'm passionate about YouTube. I'm passionate about music. I'm passionate about, making videos and producing audio. And, I'm probably going to head towards the podcast road very soon. And if you follow my channel and you follow me, hopefully you follow that journey as well. But this is all about me leaving my impact on the world for the future. And what I can do as a man today to better somebody else tomorrow. Because even if it's just a couple words of wisdom go a long way to some people. Like I said, Gary Vee is one of my biggest influencers, one of my biggest mentors. And he could have a 5-minute segment change my whole day or change my whole month. Make me totally change my perspective. And that's what I'm going to name this video as Perspective, because I think everybody needs to put things into a different perspective and start thinking a little more clearly. This world isn't what it's all cracked up to be. You know what I mean? The social media has made us antisocial beings, and it's ruining our lives and it's bettering our lives in certain ways. But what can we do as humans to better ourselves and better the people that we speak to and leave information to pass on to the next generation? I create content for myself. I hope my nephew eventually picks up my channel and starts following what I have to say, because really he's my everything, and he's the reason I started YouTube. But now I realize it ain't even about him no more. It's literally about me and making me happy, because I'm living in the moment. So enjoy yourself, do things that you love, do things that you're passionate about, and wealth will come when it comes. If it never comes, it never comes. But I want to tell you, from being successful and being happy and healthy and wealthy at one point in time in my life, it isn't everything. Being happy is everything. Wealth does not create happiness. All those things do not go together. Just because you're wealthy does not mean you're happy. It does not mean you're healthy. Wealth means you have a significant amount of money, and that's it. But a significant amount of money doesn't mean shit when you can't do nothing with it. You don't have good thought processing. You don't have a good mentality. You don't have a good drive, you don't have a good hustle, a good work ethic. This video is for the future. This video is based on perspective. This video is here to stay. And I hope anybody who learned from this video or who enjoyed this video will give it a like, maybe share my content, comment on my video. I will respond to every single person. It doesn't matter if there's one comment or 1,000 comments. Every single person deserves that attention, and I will give it to each and every one of them. I have the time. Sooner or later, people say, "Oh, I got so many followers, I can't speak to everybody." Yes, you can. You just don't. You haven't put in the effort to give those people the time of day. They're your audience, but you won't give them the time of day to hear what they got to say. Yeah, you can't speak to everyone in the world, but you could at least send them a comment back, or you could at least, understand what they say when they're commenting or talking about you. Reflect on that. The world is changing, and the world around us is changing, and if you don't change with it, if you don't do something now, I warn you that things are going to be devastating for you when people like me become popular, and people like me who are sitting on their smartphones trying to figure out how to hustle are more successful than people who've been working 40 years of their life. I'm learning more in 1 year of studying videos that are free on YouTube than some people will learn in 40 years of education of a work field or working in their particular field. They learn one skill and that's it. You know how many different skills I've learned just from watching YouTube videos? Hundreds. I could teach you 50 different things just about creating YouTube videos. And I was going to do that, teach people how to create YouTube videos, but I'm not successful on YouTube by no means. I don't have what people think success is on YouTube. To me, I'm successful on YouTube, but to you, I'm not, because I don't have 1 million subscribers. I don't have, huge monetization profits every month. I don't have that. And because of that, there's a stigmatism on me that people think that I'm not as valuable or as relatable or as important as somebody who has, exponential growth. But what's it all mean? What's it worth? What are you really doing it for? Are you making content because it makes you happy, or are you making content because it makes you money? If you're doing something because it makes you money, then you should be doing something different that makes you happy, and then money will come along with it. I'm telling you, every single successful person in the world found their passion, and they turned their passion into a career. And that's what I do. I spend my time doing my passion, spending my time creating content, creating videos, talking to anybody and everybody who wants to hear what I got to say, and just learning and reflecting and growing on a daily basis. Because I want to be able to be that person who has 100% audience retention. I want to be that person who they said never could do it. I want to be that person who accomplishes things that are unachievable to most. People think $1 million is a lot of money. I don't think that's shit. I don't think $1 billion is shit. I don't think $1 trillion is shit. That's paper to me and fucking firewood. If I'm stuck in the cold middle of winter and I have nothing but $1 million on me, and my heat just went out, and my gas in my car won't start, what am I going to do? What is the money going to do? What is all that? If my cell phone don't work, I can't call for help. I'm stuck. All I have is $1 million, and I'm stuck in a little hut. What am I going to do? I'm going to burn that money just to give myself a few more hours of heat and a few more hours of survival. Maybe somebody will find me. When you realize that money is literally just pieces of paper that dictate your life because you think they will give you everything that you truly desire, when everything that you truly desire is already within you. You know what you love, you know what you're passionate about, you know what you want to do, but you're not doing it. I want you to do one thing for me today, and that's write down on a piece of paper what you aspire to be in the next 5 years. And I really want you to think about that for the next couple weeks and figure out how you can get there. All I aspire to do is get out of debt in the next 5 years. The next 5-year plan after that is pretty crazy, and it's going to sound a little bit off the wall, so I'm not even going to say it. But for my 5-year plan, I'm just trying to get out of debt and be happy. I'm going to create videos, I'm going to watch content, I'm going to learn from great influencers, and that's going to be my life. That's what I enjoy doing, and that's what I want to spend my time doing. That's, if I got the time to do it, if I have the free time, I can spend 40 or 80 hours a week literally on YouTube studying or practicing to become a better YouTube creator or a podcast creator or whatever. I have the time and the initiative to reach that milestone of 100% audience retention. I don't think most of these people have that drive or that willingness to accomplish those goals because they're so focused on the income, the money. Where's the money? Let me see the money. I want the money. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Well, even if I had $1 million right now, I wouldn't tell you shit. You wouldn't think I'd have more than $1 on me, to be honest. I'd still drive my Buick. I'd still talk to the same people. I'd still have the same family. I'd still invest my money the same way, and I'd still be working on YouTube, and I'd still be giving away free content because that's what I want to do. My money doesn't make me. My money literally almost breaks me. You need money to survive, but money is nothing more than fire starter or some fuel for your fire when you're cold in the dead of winter. When you realize that, your whole entire life could change. Your whole entire perspective. Remember this, perspective can change. If this video changes one person's perspective, this video accomplished its goal. I want to thank anybody and everybody who's watched this video. I want to thank the 600 and some subscribers that I do have. I want to thank Gary Vee. I want to thank PewDiePie. And I want to thank YouTube for giving me this great opportunity. I'm not going to pass it up. I'm not going to let it slide by, and I'm not going to not succeed because I know what I'm capable of and I know that I can. I have so many negative influences around me telling me that I can't, and I was so big on proving them wrong, but now I don't give a fuck what they think. My opinion is the only opinion that matters, and my time is spent by me only. So why not make myself happy and do the things that I truly love? So what if it doesn't make somebody else happy or someone else doesn't agree with what I have to say? Fuck them. This is about my life and my world and my creation and my journey. If you don't like what I gotta say, unsubscribe or get the fuck out of here. Turn off the video. Follow somebody else's channel. But if you want raw, unedited, no filtered content that's gonna help you become a better person and help you realize that you're struggling and striving for something that's literally meaningless, you'll understand life like I do. You'll understand that money is only essential for your overhead, and that's your bills, your necessity bills. You don't need a Lamborghini, your rent or your mortgage, your electrical, your insurance for your car, maybe a cheap car payment, your food, and that's basically it. You don't need much more than that. You need food, water, shelter. That's it. You don't need all this extra shit. If you lived with all that extra stuff for 5 years, you'd probably be such a more positive person that you wouldn't even recognize yourself. If you lived without a single dollar for even 1 year, you would value that dollar so much that you probably would never spend or waste another dollar again. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've been at the top and I've been at the bottom. And now I'm here to tell my story. And I want people to understand that things are going to be different for me. Things are going to evolve for me. Things might not happen until I'm gone. And I'm fine with that. I have plenty of time to create plenty of content that's going to be here for as long as YouTube is around. As long as Google's around. So as long as those platforms are around, as long as I'm still breathing, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing what makes me happy, because that's all that matters to me. What matters to you and what matters to me could be two different things. Like I said, your opinion does not value or degrade my opinion. My opinion is the only opinion that matters. It's all about perspective. Perspective on money, perspective on life, perspective on happiness. Change your perspective, you change your life. Thanks for viewing. Have a good day. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Don't blow yourself up. And let's celebrate this 4th with some great content, some great influencing information, some great strategies for the future. Thanks again. This is Kyle from Infinite Hustle. Peace out.